Join me as we enter week 11 of the Souls of Saraku.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to week number 11 of Souls of Saraku. And last week, just a little reminder, we went back to the castle. We found the Overlord. He came back as a ghost, and he's basically telling us that we need to collect all his remnants to basically gain his power. And we have to rebuild our fortress, and we have to go across the land to find everything. And with that, that's where we're going to leave off. And we're going to start here on Moon's Day Snowmelt 9. There is no... Oh, here's a gold pouch. So, of course, we're going to rob them. And we get 3 gold. 1, 2, and 3. So we are at 34 gold. Got quite a bit. With that, as the night falls on the castle ruins, many of the former henchmen, with nowhere else to go, construct a makeshift camp. Cautiously, an elder displaced goblin with a missing eye hobbles towards you. Ah, I watched ye today. You've got some fight in you, for sure. Our horde needs a leader, one with brains and brawn. Prove yourself strong and clever, and ye could lead us to the glory we once knew. Hotar and Gendark, those sketchin' rats, they're plotting their takeover. Beat 'em at their own game, and the hordes will be yours for the taking. Okay, so we could fight them, or we could convince it to, which that's probably what we're going to do because we've been convincing. Intimidating, we're not going to intimidate because we all know how that goes in this game. We could pay him, but I feel like we might as well try to convince him. We do have +2 with Persuade, plus a +2 Charisma. And we do get a free reroll, so we're going to get a +4 on this one. We got a 12, so we're going to get 16. If the result is 13, oh, and I should have looked at this first, but we get a +2 because our notoriety is 2 or more. So if the result is 13 or more, Hotar and Gendark share a look, then reach their hands out. Gerdok says, "You have a deal," and you all shake on it. Note down, persuade Hotar and Gerdok somewhere for the future use. Gain 2 minions. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And we almost are maxed out on minions. So we will put here, let's see, what are their names? Hotark. Okay, so Persuade did. Hogtart, what a name that is. And Gendark. We haven't really had to use any of these yet, the Loyal 2 or anything, so we'll see when that comes in handy. It looks like that's all we have to do on this page. It was a pretty quick page overall. Is there any gold? Yep, and of course some goblins. Whenever goblins are around, you know we're going to be able to steal from them. So 2 more gold. Gold for days. Hopefully we'll get to use some of it. Truce Day, Snow Melt, 10. You hear a commotion from the middle of the camp. Cheers and cries of pain erupt from the direction of a campfire. When you go to investigate, you find 3 enemy soldiers bound and gagged, being tortured by a band of goblins. With heated spears and daggers, decide what to do with the soldiers. Okay, so we could kill them ourselves. We could encourage their torture. We could use them as slaves. Or we could release them. Oh boy. I feel like just releasing them would be the best. But do we want to convince them to join us? Or no, we could use them as slaves, but that is a -2 on the roll. That's not that great. We could get a +1d4 on that. So I don't know if I want to do that. Unfortunately, we're just going to be charismatic again and encourage their torture. Roll d20 charisma. And we get a +2 on this. And we get a 10 plus 10 plus 2 is 12. You cheer and offer the goblins your own ideals to continue their torturous activities. If your result is 11 or more, your suggestions heighten their fun, leaving them to torture the enemy soldiers to death in a creative way. A group gathers to cheer them on as the soldiers die in screaming pain, gain 1 notoriety. Sorry, I didn't want to do that, but I didn't have a choice, right? That's what they all say. All right, looks like that's it for this page, too. That was a pretty quick one. Okay, so obviously here's our camp. We see an herb pouch here, so we got a 3, which is a cryptweed, which we've got a ton of them now. We are at 4. We're gonna go to 5 cryptweed, if we need any more of those. Wednesday, Snowmelt 11. After the night of rest, it is time to rebuild the castle. First, you will need to gather supplies. The job will require stone, wood, and iron to begin the repairs. Yeah, this tower did get pretty messed up. So if you have persuaded Hogtart and Gendrak written down from the earlier page, gain 2 bonus to all rolls on this page. Oh, nice. So let's see. Number 1, rally the camp. D20 charisma. So we do get, or persuasive. So we get a +4 to this roll. So 15, we get 19 and a +2. So we definitely succeeded. First, you must rally all the henchmen in the camp and motivate them to help rebuild. Spirits are low. They need a goal to work forward and someone to motivate them. You gather them around and encourage them against the hard work ahead. If the result is 11 or more, your words spark a fire under the group, invigorating your allies as they rally to join your efforts. Once the work gets underway, a few henchmen initially on the fence about joining you decide you are a worthwhile leader. Gain 2 minions. So we are at 20, but since we do have Grim Cackle here as one of our minions or one of our henchmen, we can have a bonus 2 more, or 4 more, so we can have up to 24. Number 2, gather wood. D20 strength. Remember athlete. Now, I don't think unfortunately, we don't have athlete on any of our henchmen. So we got a D20 for strength. I am going to use my boon. And I am going to use one of our surges to add a D4 to strength. So I'm going to get 2 D4 here. So we get a 2. Plus 1, so 3. Oh. 3 plus 10, so we got a -2. So we have 13, 11. Oh, plus the 2 bonus that we get. So 13. The area around the castle is dotted with trees for wood that you can try to chop down. Repeat this roll until you have 10 logs. So if your roll is between 8 and 14, which it is, you somehow manage to mangle the trees, making the wood almost useless. Gain 1 log. Man, that's rough. So we got to repeat this roll until we have 10 logs. Oh, man. So we get 1 log. Okay. We'll do logs here. So we have 1. We are going to use our last surge for our boon here. So we get a 4. So 4 plus 7. And our +2 to the page will negate this. So that is 11. And once again, we get, somehow you manage to mangle the tree. making the wood almost useless. Gain 1 log, so we'll gain another log. Oh, this is going to take a while here. And we're not going to do the -2 wood because the oh wow, a crit because of the bonus. The -2 strength because of the bonus. So if the result is 15 more, you successfully fell a large tree, gain 2 logs. Okay, so we're at 4. I feel like I should use a boon here. So 14, once again, we gain another log. We're at 5. 13, same thing. 6. I wonder why the other pages were faster. 19, so we gained 2 logs there. 18, so 2 more logs. So we do have the 10 logs that we need to move on to the next step. Yeah, we got to try to get our strength up somehow. Scavenge for stone. D20 Constitution. Remember danger sense. Do we have danger sense? No, we do not. We get no bonuses here. So Constitution, we do get a +2 to our Constitution, +2 on all rolls in this page, so we get a +4, and we get a 17, so we definitely have high enough there. The land contains stone in the form of tall pillars that have previously been used to keep cover in battle. Some stones can be taken from the rubble as well. Repeat this roll until you have 10 slabs. So we obviously had 15 or more. You scavenge a sizable stone. Careful carrying it to the resource pile. Gain 2 slabs. So we'll go slabs. We got 2. And once again, we do get +4 because of the 2 and our bonus. I might have to get my other dice tower down because this one ain't working that well. So 19, we get 2 more. Yeah, I'm going to swap this dice tower out. 18, so once again, we get 2 more. Our rolls are going good. So 17 +4 is 2 more. And come on, one more good roll. 12 +4 is 16. And once again, we get 2 more. So we have enough slabs. Wow, we actually are breezing through this. Hunt for iron straps. Wisdom. Reminder. Investigator. So once again, I don't think we have investigator on anything. We don't. There is no raw iron around. You must salvage what you can from the wreckage of the castle. Repeat this roll until you have 10 scraps. So let's see what our wisdom is. We have a +1 on wisdom, and then we get a +2 for all rolls on this page. So we get a +3. So we get a 6. +3 is 9. So if you result between 8 and 14, you find 1 small chunk of iron in this part of the wreckage. Gain 1 scrap. If the result is 15 or more, you find a nice chunk of suitable iron amongst the wretches. Grab it and add 2. So it's the same thing. We're going to gain 1 iron. And we just get a +3 to all our rolls. So 17, we're going to get 2 iron. Another boom. So 2 more iron. So we do get our boon back. Another 2 iron. Wow, we're on fire today. Another 2 iron. Because it's 15, because we get a +3. And oh, that was a 19, but I'll re-roll it. 16 +3 is 19. A die never lie. Wow, that was a breeze. Once you have 10 straps, you are done collecting raw materials. Well, that went pretty easy. Not gonna lie. I thought that was gonna be a little bit more of a pain. Thorns Day, Snowmelt 12. And once again, we have some money that we're gonna steal. So we get 1 more gold. After gathering supplies, it is time to begin repairs on the castle. You will need to convince the henchmen who are still around to help you. An army of goblins, orcs, and trolls in the camp can make the work go quickly. Yeah, that's what you guys are good for. Cannon fodder and work. What do you know about construction? Roll D20 intellect. Remember student. We do have students, so we're going to get a +2 to our roll here. And intellect, we have 2, so we're going to get a +4 to our roll here. 19. Wow, we're rolling good. So if the result is 14 or more, you know enough from the time around the modern buildings and fortresses and your time spent in the castle. You have a vague idea how things should fit back together. Gain +2 on beginning repairs. Number 2 below. Okay, nice. So beginning repairs, D20 strength. Remember athlete. Now I do get a +2, which takes away from my -2 strength, so it's just going to be a straight up roll, and I am going to use a surge to add a D4 to a roll here. Whoop. So we get a 6 and 7, 8. We used one surge. Our surge is monstrous form. We get to use a D10 or a D4 on a roll of strength, exterior, constitution. So let's see. We got a 8 because we had a +2 from the roll, which takes that away, and 6 plus 2 is 8. After the debris has been cleared, you and a group can begin repairing the foundation of the castle. Oh wow, I guess I should have looked at this. If you have between 5 and 10 minions, gain +1. If you have 11 or more, gain +2. If you have prisoners noted down from earlier, gain a +1. I don't have prisoners, but I do get a +2, so that would be a 10. You need 30 repair points or more to complete the task. Keep rolling until you receive enough. So let's see, we did roll a 10. If your result is between 6 and 10, the materials used to frame this area of the foundation break under the weight of the building, hindering your progress. You make little headway and you must try again. Increase your repair points by 1. Okay, this is going to take a while here. Repair. So we have 1. All right, so let's see, we're going to get a +2 plus another 2. So we're going to get a +4, but we're going to lose 2 from our strength. And we're going to use our last surge here to get another D4. Oh, so we got a 2 plus 16. That's 18. Your work in the area is supreme, making it a perfectly laid foundation. Increase your repair points by 5. So now we're at the 6. Now I know why the first page you didn't roll much, because this is a lot of rolling here. All right, so once again, we do have a +2 to the roll, and that's basically what we're going to get, because we have a +2 for having more minions, and we get a +2 for this, but we have -2. So every roll is going to have +2. So we have 4 plus 2 is 6. So if 5 or less, you botch your repairs of the section, causing a collapse. Reduce your health by 1. All right, so we go to 17 health. I spoke too soon. So 18 for 20, that's 5 more. So we're going to go to 11 points now. 15, 16, 17. So once more, 5 more. So now we're going to go to 16 points. 10 plus 2 is 12. So you do find enough job. The foundation area seems steady. Increase your repair points by 3. So now we're at 19. 4 plus 2 is 6. Well, we're going to increase it by 1. And that is another boon. Wow. So we go to 25. And 16, we go to 30. Yeah, we're rolling pretty good. Once you have achieved 30 points, the foundation is laid. Completing the work for the day. Take a break. D20 intellect. Remember stealthy. I don't have stealthy. Oh, I do have stealthy, so we get a +2. And my intellect is 2, so we get a +4 to this roll. So 17 plus 4 is 21. With the foundation laid, you and the henchmen may rest for the remainder of the evening. An orc who is still wary of your new leadership role challenges you to a friendly game of cards. If you wish to play, you need to wager 3 gold. Well, yeah, I definitely would have did. I have enough gold. Have gold for days. So our result was the max. So if your result is 17 or more, you see the card fall from the orc's lap, and you quickly hide it under your foot. Before he notices, missing his ace, the orc loses a pot. Lucky draw, that's all. But the but a bet's a bet. Gotta say, you're not so bad. We're allies now, at least until I win back my coin. Gain 3 gold and 1 minion. So we're at 21 minion, and yeah, we're just gonna gain our gold back. I'll have to reset that when we get to it. So nothing to steal here. No pouches. You check on the progress around the castle. Oh, Fruits Day, Snow Melt 13. You check in on the progress around the castle and you hear a quiet chattering coming from some ruins on the floor above you. When you poke your head into the dilapidated tower room, you see a lone elder goblin tending a half dozen tiny creatures. When she sees you, she smiles calmly. Found these creatures the day after the battle. Don't know what the high mage was tinkering with. The just said these little ones. Do me a favor and I'll let you keep one. What do you say? So let's see. A, B, take one of them. No one tells you what to do. If you want, you can take one, gain one notoriety. You will receive one pet in the next page. Agree to help. Um, so we could agree to help or take one. Um, yeah, let's agree to help. We don't want to be ruthless. The elder goblin smiles with toothy grin. I need you to find a special flower that grows west of here. It's got blue petals and red thorns. Bring me one of them, but be careful. The thorn's got powerful poison oozing out. Don't get pricked. Lose one notoriety for showing compassion. That's pretty funny. Yeah, we are supposed to be evil, but so find the flower, or so B1, find the flowers, pick the flowers. Okay, so find the flowers. 20 wisdom. So what's our wisdom here? We get a +1. We are going to use our boon here. 13, 14 plus 4 is 18. If the result is 11 or more, you easily find the flowers a few miles west of the castle without a moment's loss. You set about gathering them. Okay, and then pick the flowers. D20 Constitution. And we are going to use a surge to get a D4 for a monstrous form. We do get a +1 here, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not good. If the result is 10 or less, when you pluck the flowers, one of the thorns prick you. Reduce your health by 1. Oh, that's not terrible. I thought we were going to get poisoned. You return to the Elder Goblin. She grins at the flower, handing over a fluffy little monster in return. You're more than earned it, this little guy. Treat him well, and they'll keep you in your endeavors. You will receive one of the pets on the next page. Nice. So let's see here. We could take a watch hopper, a nibble root. I like that one, and a wink bat. Oh wow, a wink bat. So let's see what this says here. You kneel beside the nest of small creatures, each one curious and unique in its own strange way. They pulse with odd little sparks of magic, remnants of the High Mage's forgotten experiments. Go on then, pick one of them that calls to you. Might not look like much now, but they've got potential, just like you. Okay, so this one has locksmith and student. This one has survivalist and athlete, and arcane adept and investigator. See what this says. So choose a pet. Choose one of the pets to take with you. You may also choose to purchase more than one list for the listed price. You may spend gold here to hire any number of henchmen or pets. If you have you can have up to 5 henchmen and pets at one time. You may change and replace henchmen. Each henchman, yep. When you wish to, okay, yep, don't need to do that. And heal. When you rest, all henchmen and pets restore their energy. So we're going to take a rest. Tomorrow you leave the Dark Citadel and begin your mission. Tonight, you find a quiet room in the castle to rest and heal before your journey. Restore your health. Okay, so we're going to go to 20 health. Restore your energy and henchmen, which we'll do. Regain all surges, which we will. Spell points, remove poison, change your equipment. If you cannot equip 2 items, change your henchman, remove 1 negative modifier. If you have wounds, which we don't. And we can craft items. Okay. So we have to decide which one we want here. I'm thinking we're going to take this Wink Bat because we do want Investigator and Arcane Adept here. So we're definitely going to take the Wink Bat. And we could purchase another one. So here's our Wink Bat. We do have Survivalists already. We don't have Athlete. We do have Student, and we don't have a Lockpick. So, Survivalist and an Athlete might not be bad. We might actually get this Nibble route. Yeah, I think we're going to take this Nibble route because we don't have Survivalist or Athlete for 20. And right now we have 28, 33, 34, 35, 36. So we're going to buy one for 20. So 36, we're going to go to 17. So 17 on our money. We're going to get a Nibble route here. And now we do have 4 pets. So, I mean, we'll see. We're at 21 minions. That's a lot. We do have to see if we want to make any potions here. We could make something here. Do we want... I feel like we might need... Oh, this is the slivers of soul crystals here. I wrote them up on top. So let's write. We have 3 of them. And let's see. What do we want here? I feel like we need more strength, elixirs of might to add D4. But I think we want to get an antidote. Probably for this poison. And maybe a hex cleanse here. So let's see. Let's see what an antidote costs. Antidote is 1, 1, 1, and 2. Yeah, so we're going to use 2 moon moss, 1 cryptweed. So we go to 4 cryptweed. And we have no more of our nightshade and wolfsbane. So we go to 4. And we get 1 antidote. Now I would like a hex cleanse, but we don't have enough. Unfortunately, we can't buy. I wish we could just buy these resources, but I don't think you can. So with that, we're going to leave it at that because it seems like our journey is really about to begin now. I feel like it's been going already, but yeah, and with that, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.